Hello and welcome. My name's Stewart Christie and I'm here to represent Education Empowers Inc. This is a non-profit organisation founded by Anna Prakash. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Lots of industry volunteers, sponsors and money comes in to help us run this organisation. A special thank you goes out to the Intel volunteers. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Stewart Christie and I'll be teaching this lesson today. And the reason we're doing this is to celebrate National Robotics Week. The mission of National Robotics Week is simple: to inspire students in robotics and STEM-related fields and to share the excitement of robotics with audiences of all ages. Anna wrote this slide. Thank you, Intel Professional is what it says, but that's me. So my name's Stewart Christie. I'm an AI IoT evangelist in the developer enabling team at Intel. My day job includes developing demos and teaching classes on artificial intelligence. These are often used in the retail and hospitality industries. When I'm not working at Intel, I play with cameras and robots, and I build some robots with cameras. I'm also the proud winner of the President's Service Award for my contributions last year to promoting STEM education. So enough about me, let's see some robots. The Romansapien robots were developed by Mark Tilden. Mark based this model on himself, and we can show you a quick photograph and see how similar they are at the end of this video. Did you hear the only word the robot actually said? Rosebud. You can see here in this image of Mark Tilden and the robot just how similar they are in stature. What I really like about this photograph is that he's got a thing of Windex and a cloth. He's cleaning up his robots. Motors typically come in two different types for building robots: servo motors and DC permanent magnet motors. Higher cost quadcopters may use a third type known as a brushless DC motor for the propellers. Here's a servo setup plugged into an Arduino. If I turn the knob, the servo will move to a fixed position. Think of a wrist. DC motors do go round and round, but at different speeds. And here's the same motor with one battery, two batteries, and then three batteries. And you can hear the different frequencies, effectively the different speeds that it's making. So you can see here I have three different types of batteries, but they may all be different voltages, and voltages out of the batteries make a big difference. We have some LiPo batteries, and those have got a 4-volt output, whereas our regular AA batteries 1.2 to 1.5. So here you can see a 2-cell LiPo battery. This is on a 2-wheel robot. And if we turn it over, we see there's a red and a black wire for the power, but then there's this 3-pin connector as well. So, I mean, most batteries have 2, but these LiPo batteries, because they're 2-cell, they have 3 pins. And we can plug in a little voltage system here, little meter, and check the voltages on these. LiPo batteries are fairly dangerous. They can explode if you discharge them too quickly, so that's why they have these little devices that can read the voltage and protect the battery, and then obviously protect your robot too. You can see here it's about 3.96 volts per cell, 7.9 to almost 8 volts for the complete battery. There's also a different way of charging these batteries. You can't just plug them in. Because you've got two cells, you have a special battery charger for this. Li2S stands for lithium 2 cell, and we've got 7.35 volts. Most of the robots I'll be showing today have two drive wheels and one caster. So you can see here's an example of one that we showed earlier that has batteries. This Roomba, I've turned it over here, you can see the two-wheel caster. This little Roomba that can drive around and turn very easily around your furniture. I think one of the reasons that the Roombas have just the two wheels and a caster is allow them to turn very quickly. To show you how fast they can turn, I've run this little video driving one of this little two-wheel boat around. This one's running via a Bluetooth connection to a little controller board that sits on top. You can see there my phone that I'm using to drive this device. As I say, it's a Bluetooth connection from my phone to the robot. And we'll show you some of the other types of connections that you can make to control robots in one of our next videos. So here I am at my desk. It's Robotics Week, and we've got a bunch of robots here. So, Bad Hair Barbie over here. We showed you the robot earlier with the two wheels. This one's sitting here. We've got a couple of dancing robots behind me. We have a robotic arm here. I don't think you've seen that before. And then we've got a Lego robotics kit. So one of these Lego robotics kits. This one is also built by KIT. This one's by a company called MakeBlock, and then they make all the hardware. I'm an electronic engineer. I have to have somebody else make the wheels and the gears and show me all the nuts and bolts, and then I can put it all together, and I can add some electronics and get the robots working, and that's what I enjoy doing. I also enjoy playing with the old robots, so that's fun as well. So I'll say Barbie here. We're going to show you a quick little video of Barbie at one of the local schools, and then we'll close up, and thanks for watching. So let's run this video again. On the base there, you can see there's a Roomba. Next level up, there's an Intel PC, a little laptop there, and then there's a 3D camera so that Barbie can see where she's going. So now we're going to show you some of the different controllers you can use with these systems. This first one here has the black and white markings, and you may recognize it as the one that was used with the dancing robots at the beginning. It's a handheld remote control. It uses infrared, so little LEDs, and it's also got a couple of extra adapters. One you can plug into an older phone via an audio jack, and another one you can download sort of 4 or 5 things into it via USB and then run that as a separate device. You may recognize this next controller. It looks very much like a PlayStation one. But it also comes with a little radio dongle that you can plug in either via USB or into the PlayStation. But you can plug this into, say, a Raspberry Pi system and control it remotely via the USB link, so it shows up like a keyboard. So this controller is a bit more complicated than the other ones. It has a Bluetooth connection to the phone, and then the phone that's stuck on top is a wireless connection to the Tello drone. So you've got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth running at the same time. This robot's somewhat strange. It's got Caterpillar tractors, and if it's got any power, I'll switch it on. What control does it? This is my favourite part though. It's a try shoot MD, but one more time. This robot is now balancing. There's the remote control, 2.4 gigahertz frequency. Move it forward. So as you can see, lots of different ways to control your robot. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, infrared LEDs, they're all available. Choose the best one that suits you, but don't forget to bring the batteries. Thanks for watching today. Our contact for live robot demos at your school is on the screen here. So if you'd like to see these robots and drive them around at your school, please contact us. I'll let Romansapien say goodbye.